going to say the sun came up, but you always say the next day you can feel positive going to a game day. Is that the way?
Well, you're always looking at how you can win, and the thought of trying to win is great because it's strategy. It's and hopefully you can get the strategy what you want done, and it gets done, and then you feel good because you've won the game. That's the goal.
What did your team do after falling behind 2-0 last game in Edmonton? You scored 5 straight.
Well, I mean, I think we were playing really good at the time that we fell behind, but we continued to do the same things. And eventually, sometimes goalies make great saves and you don't win, but sometimes you get lucky and you get it in, and the momentum turns and switches, and they can't turn it back on, and that's sports. That's the way it is.
Elias Pettersson scoring that goal yesterday kind of was a little bit of a showcase of his skill, stick handling, being able to finish. You've got a chance to see him now for a year. Where do you think his potential can go in this league?
I think he's an amazing player. And I told him that this morning. And I said, I think you've got the potential to be as good as you want to be. And I do believe he's a star in this league. I think he's going to be a star for many more years in this league.
Was that a special message? Would you usually talk to him in those terms before a game?
I would come to him in a lot of times and say, listen, I need you to be special tonight. And he'd say, yeah, I want to be special. And things like that. He's a confident young man, but he loves to be challenged. And he wants all the matchups he can get that, where you think you need him the most. And he's been great about it. He's a true pro.
You've coached some of the league superstars. Does he have some similar qualities to those type of guys, Ovechkins and top guys?
Well, he's got. It's a hard question because Ovechkin's big and strong, and and the Getzlafs and Perrys were 6'3" and powerful. Petey is super smart, and he finds ways to make great plays. He's got tremendous peripheral vision, I think. He can see players that coming up the ice that no one else can see, and he's got all those intangibles, the will and want to be a great player. So I don't see nothing's holding him back, and he's having a great year, and hopefully he'll continue to have a great year.
Speaking of superstars, you're going up against a couple tonight. What is it that makes McDavid so special?
Well, he's absolutely great. In everything. Fastest skater the league has ever seen, and he can stick handle at that speed. So it's like a little bit like McKinnon, but only on a couple steroids type thing. Is the way I look at him. Draisaitl and him have got a great chemistry together. So he's obviously, when you're getting in the range of 140, 150 points a year in this league, it's superstardom, and that's where he is.
Is it surprising to see a player continue to rise when they're even at that level?
No, I think even though players are getting better younger, I think still 26, 27, 28 are your mature man years where you're strongest. And he's just coming into how great he can be.
Bruce, in this league, a lot of players can't beat people one-on-one. He can. And is it his mentality, do you think? A lot of guys, they'll go on a defenseman and they'll pull up and they'll try to hit the trailer and whatever. But he seems to say, okay.
He challenges you, and I think he puts fear into everybody that comes on him. I remember Ryan Suter going from the bench, oh no, when he was coming down on him one time. So when he's on the ice, when he's coming at you, and it's a daunting task. So it's when you can put that kind of fear into people with your speed alone, it makes it easy for you to want to challenge people.
Bruce, last night you talked about what this fan base has been like and how you've been appreciated here. I just want to ask, is it a Canadian market? Is it something with Vancouver? What have you liked about what this fan base has done?
Well, I think it's an amazing fan base. I think a lot of it happened when we came in and we started winning right away. And but they're passionate. I mean, they want to win so bad, and so I feel for them when we lose, and when in an environment of winning, this is a tremendous place to be. And can't say enough of them from the support they've given me. So it's been pretty special.
Will you have any additional message for your players today? And if so, is there any part of that that you can share with us?
It's just another game. Sorry. Well, it's better than crying, right? Yeah. No, I mean, I'll keep what me and the players go through to me and the players.
With head coaches, we know very good at rifling through a toolbox to find whatever they can use for a little bit of extra motivation for their team. Is that something you're considering? Is that something you can use?
Well, I think I use, I mean, you guys aren't in there, but I mean, I do that every night. You know, look for something, some piece of things that can maybe get them a little wound up a little more. I mean, I think that's one of my better traits. And, so I mean, I'll think about something again today and hopefully use it and hopefully it'll be successful.